What this couple said will literally shock you. Like, I want you to just hear it by your own self. So watch this video till the end and comment below what you think. So tell me, who is your best social media couple?
Married, and then when we had kids,
comment below.
We decided we wanted to be a little bit different from everybody else. Basically show the unscripted, because online you see a lot that is not real. And we figured, why not do something different, show the realness of what a typical family would look like. So that's what motivated us.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say, Ruth was the real inspiration for it, because at the time I was a full-time teacher in New York City.
Okay.
And, as she said, we had watched social media channels and different families, and we felt like a lot of the family videos were not candid enough. They were like polished. It was almost like fake. It was like too perfect, too not real. And people watch it, they might look up to it, and they might try to mimic and imitate the perfection, but it's like impossible to achieve. So Ruth's idea was, which is really smart, she's like, let's do something. This is when Summer was born, our first daughter. She's like, let's create a video channel that shows the bad with the good. So she's like, no family's perfect. Everyone gets into like arguments and everything.
Yeah.
Like, of course there's love. In the end, love conquers all. And we're together, we're tight, we're tight as a family, but every family has their issues. So that's what we want to show.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And you have inspired so many people out there. I know, some people just want to cover up their problems in their homes, but you have made people feel comfortable and know that no home is perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about your love story. How did you meet?
I met him at a New York City party. I was at a rooftop. It was the first time I ever went to a party and the last time I ever went to a party.
Okay.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. I wasn't gonna, it was a Memorial Day weekend. I was in the city from work, and I was like, let me go to a party. I grew up in a Christian home, so my dad was pretty strict, my mom as well.
What, were they pastors?
Yes, my dad was growing up.
Okay.
So once I traveled, it took me a while to put myself out there, but that weekend I was like, I'm gonna go to a party. So I went to the rooftop party, I met him, and then that was history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad party. It's a good party. It's a good party.
Yeah. It was pretty random. I was with a buddy of mine, and we weren't really getting anywhere. We kind of felt the energy, and he left early. He bounced, but I decided to stay back. And I remember it. Ruth was walking. Right. Well, Ruth was with a friend too. She was walking out of. It's like a rooftop bar. They had the open space that there was no enclosure, but then they had the part where, because it was during the winter. No, it was during the springtime. But they had a part that was inside, and as Ruth was walking out and I was walking in, we kind of looked at each other. And that was it. Yeah, kind of.
Then he followed me around.
Then I followed her around. Yeah, just because no one else was interesting. All the other girls were.
So what about her was interesting to you that day?
Well, she had a great smile.
Okay.
That's the thing I noticed. And when she looked at me, it was kind of like that moment.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. I was with a girl. I met a girl there.
Okay.
I went alone, which I never do to anything, because, And I met this girl there, and the girl was telling me, hey, we should just go home. There's not a lot of cute guys here. So I was like, I was walking out while we're saying it, and from the inside to the outside, because it was a rooftop. And then I was like, how about him? He's good looking. And I looked right at him when I said that. So we kind of locked eyes.
Oh, okay.
And I realized he was following me everywhere. Wherever I go, he's there. No, he's not a creep, but yeah. So then I saw him on the other side. I had gone to get a drink, and then I saw him, and then he looked at me, and I kind of had to give him a little nudge, like, you can talk to me now.
Yeah.
So he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the conversation was great. It was really nice. We clicked pretty tight, and
He went home, and I went home.
of course, we went our separate ways. First night, but then
We met the next morning for brunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I invited her out because she was in the city in New York City for the weekend.
Yeah.
She had to go back upstate to work, and I live on Long Island, and it takes a train ride. I could go back and forth. It's not a problem, but I was staying in the city that night, and I figured like having brunch the next morning would be a good idea. So thankfully she accepted,
And it started from there.
It started from there.
Yeah.
So at that time when you met, you were both single,
Yeah.
searching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't, or naturally, because it takes a while to get me warmed up to somebody, especially to boys, men, whatever. And I had actually forgotten about that whole thing when I went upstate New York because I was there for 2 weeks.
Okay.
But Derek made a phone call to me and left me this sweet voice note. And you know, like when a guy calls you and just tells you that, you know, they want to see you, they want to do this, they want to do that. No, he was different. He called me and said, I had a wonderful day today. I took my mom to her birthday party or to her birthday dinner, and I did this and I did the laundry. And I'm like, that is so unique.
Yeah.
He's just telling me how his day is going. And that's very different from a lot of men because they just want to just go out and do things that are inappropriate. So I was like, you know what? I want to see him again.
Oh.
So, yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I hope you people are taking notes to make sure you follow the steps because that's a tip right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you Ghanaian?
Yes.
Full-blown Ghanaian?
Yes.
Mother, father Ghanaian?
Yep.
Wow. Did you grow up in Ghana?
Yes. I left Ghana when I was 17.
Okay.
16, 17.
Right. Which part of Ghana do you come from?
Accra. So my mom is a Ga.
Okay.
And my dad is a Tree, Fante from Cape Coast.
Okay. Wow. So you left when you were 17?
Yeah.
To go to school?
To go to school. And my last year of school, I was in Holy Child, and in my last year of Holy Child, I left to go to the States.
Okay. All right. So you can speak Tree, you can speak Ga?
It's a Tree, pa.
What's a Tree?
Yeah, but I mix it with a little English.
Okay.
Sometimes.
And what about the Ga?
In no.
Oh, that's nice. So can your children speak it?
No, they cannot.
They cannot. Right. What about you?
My background?
Yes, your background.
Okay, so my parents were both born in America. Their grandparents, my father's side is half German, half Latvian. And my mother's side is Italian, and if you were to split that, it's half from the mainland, half Sicilian.
Okay.
So I guess I'm a European mutt. And, but yeah, like, I was born in America, and yeah, New York.
Yeah.
New Yorker through and through, born, raised, and, still live there now.
Yeah.
Long Island, close to New York City, and it's been great. I love it.
That's lovely.
Good.
So you have 3 children, right?
Yes, we do.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And you started your journey with social media when you had your very first. Did you ever think that it was going to be this big for you?
No, no, it didn't. No, we didn't
It started
really think
as a
about
hobby.
it. It started as a hobby, honestly. Something for me to do because Derek was, when we got married, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And Derek was a teacher. He's an amazing teacher. He had something going for him. So I figured, I'm home anyway. I'm taking care of Summer. Might as well just take these cute little videos. And most of them I shared with him.
Okay.
And it was just fun to sit and edit and just, play with her and then have, people look at it. It was pretty cool. Oh, that's us.
Yeah,
That's
that's great.
Yeah, those are the kids.
so do you still teach?
No, not in a public school. I resigned from that, but I do private tutoring and mentoring.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so I do everything online.
Okay. But you're a full-time mom.
A full time.
Full.
Handful.
Do you get some revenue from social media?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear it's really good.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends.
Well, it depends on the month. It depends on how much how much work you're putting into it. It depends on how
It's also the platform.
It also depends on the platform
Okay.
that you're on. Because some of the platforms do not pay, and some of them are just
Pay better than others.
Pay better.
than others.
Okay.
And also it depends on the engagement. And
Right. I think on Facebook you have over 3 million followers, right? And what about TikTok?
We don't really do. I've only posted a few, maybe 10 videos on TikTok, but I think it's like 70K followers there.
Okay.
We don't do anything on there.
It's more Facebook.
Yeah, it's more Facebook.
Why Facebook?
I think during the pandemic, everyone was home, and we were doing YouTube, but then a lot of the YouTube, we found that the YouTube is a bit different than Facebook.
Yeah.
They're more polished. A lot of the couples are very polished, and it really isn't like. It's not like real. It's not
The real
in a way,
life.
It's not real life. It's made to look pretty.
It's not reality based.
It's not reality
almost, in a
based.
sense,
And I think Facebook allows you to be more natural. I mean, there's more judgment there. But we found out that perhaps starting something like Facebook and starting fresh on a new platform and just continue to be ourselves would be better. So we started Facebook 2020. Mid 2020, and the first 6 months I got pregnant with my second daughter, Autumn, and I was sick for 6 months, so we took a 6 months break. And then once I delivered, I came back. And then we've been doing that since.
3 million followers. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The growth has been a steady growth. I've seen you pour out your emotions on Facebook as well. When you're going through it, you don't hold back. Don't you feel that you'll be judged when you do that?
Conflicting feelings about that. The judgment, sure. But in the end, I feel like social media has become such an integral part of like everyday life and society. I feel like everyone all over the world, like it's just become something, a part of everyone's life where, you know, you get judged whether you're on social media or not. Like, for example, even if you weren't on social media and you're in school or at your job, whatever, or with your friends, whatever, it's much smaller, but you know, you have like good friends you can count on, you have like colleagues, associates, you have those that, you know, might talk behind your back, but you have some feeling. So like, it's just expanded in that. Like we have a lot of love and support, which is great, but unfortunately we have a lot of trolls who unfortunately don't have the nicest things to say. And, you know, for me personally, I just roll with the punches at this point. At first, I would get a little upset and, you know, angry at some of the comments, but now I just, honestly, it's just part of the game. It's not the game, but it's part of the whole thing. And it doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. I mean, it bothers me for my wife and my kids. Like for me per se, they could say whatever they want about me. I'm like, whatever. But, you know, for my wife and my kids, that's who I have to look out for.
Right.
Sure.
Have you felt at a point in time that you really want to leave Facebook because of the trolls? Sometimes?
I wouldn't say because of the trolls, because I mean, that would mean they're winning. And I think that's really the ultimate goal, is perhaps they see something that maybe they want. I mean, we all are allowed to feel jealous. Sometimes I look at a mom and she can take off and just jet set, you know, just go out of the country for a few days, or even just down the street with other kids and take like a spa couple of days. I'm like, oh, I really want that. Just, you know, just have my own solo time. And I get a little jealous. I'm like, like I wish I could do that, but I'm not gonna hate on her. And if she's doing it, I'll be like, good, come on, do it for all of us. Like, enjoy for us. I see some of the homes of people, you know, they cook in these beautiful, elaborate kitchens. I'm like, I wish I had that beautiful kitchen, but I'm not gonna hate on her. I'll just say, cook in that kitchen, cook for us. Like, I'm urging them on. I think people allow their jealousy or enviness to embody them, just and then they go ahead and say all these things. But it hasn't stopped us, and I don't think that's going to be the thing to stop us. I think,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm really loving your family. You have a very beautiful family. So will we have more children?
We're considering it. Yeah, maybe a fourth. I think 4 would be the limit. Like right now we have 2 girls and 1 boy, but we figure another boy would be nice, even it out, or even another girl would be great too. Like for me, it's always as long as they're happy and healthy. You know, girl or boy, regardless, I'm blessed, happy either way. So yeah.
That's amazing. Did you always want to marry a black woman?
You know, it changed through time. Yeah, for me, it was kind of weird. Growing up, I'll be honest, when I was in grade school and junior high school and high school, I had a strong attraction toward Asian women.
Okay.
And then after that, it was more Caucasian, and then, you know, black and Hispanic. And then, you know, when I met her, it was pretty much like anybody. Like, it was weird because I just had these different, I wouldn't even know what to call it. I just had these different attractions. But for me, when I met her at that point, you know, I met...
Your soulmates.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's more than anything, you know, she's the best. She's gorgeous. She's fantastic, intelligent. She's everything, you know, and, you know, and being African and Ghanaian, like it's great. For me, it's a bonus. It's an addition. It's great because, you know, it makes me kind of connect the bridge between, you know, our cultures, and, you know, it's been great. It's been wonderful. I really like it.
that's beautiful. So can I touch him? Okay. Sorry. I wanted to, but I...
Oh, you can touch him. You can feel free.
Okay.
Do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yes.
It's funny because...
In fact, I'm loving this conversation. What do you think about this couple? This is so amazing, and I love everything about this. Thank everybody who watch this video to the end. I'm so grateful, and thank you, my returning viewers. God bless you. For me, continue to be you to watching MK's Arena, and until we meet again, I will say bye for now.